Hi, this is part 2 of chapter 11, and we're going to continue our discussion about adjectives and adverbs. In this section, we're going to talk about articles, which are actually classified as adjectives. Those are a, the, and an. We're going to talk about demonstrative adjectives, possessive adjectives, compound, independent adjectives, and how to use them correctly, and then how to avoid double negatives. Okay, and here's our topics again. Okay, articles. First of all, we're going to use and before singular nouns beginning with vowel sound. Okay, an office, that's a vowel sound. An excellent idea. An honor. We don't say the H sound, so it sounds like an O. Honor. Unnecessary, there's another vowel sound. Doesn't necessarily have to start with a vowel, it just has the vowel sound. We use a before singular nouns beginning with consonant sounds. Sometimes vowels sound like consonants in some words. Building, a house, there's our H sound. A one-day event, this O in one sounds like W. So we use the article a before that. And a utility, U sounds like the consonant Y. I remember when I was in grade school, our vowels were A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. Well, that's not necessarily so anymore. Y is actually considered a consonant now. The other article, we use those before singular or plural nouns, and they can begin with a consonant or a vowel. The president, the decisions, the actions, the boardroom, and so on. Okay, demonstrative adjectives, there are this and that with singular nouns. They're singular adjectives, we use them with singular nouns. This kind of paper. What kind? This kind. We will use the plural adjectives these and those with plural nouns. These kinds, so here's a plural. And then possessive adjectives, some possessive pronouns serve as possessive adjectives when they describe nouns. For instance, my job. Whose job is it? It's mine. We received your application. Whose application is it? It's yours. So these are pronouns, but they are operating here as possessive adjectives. His wife, our decision. And these adjectives are going to come before the noun. So you want to notice that here too. All these possessive adjectives are before this noun they're modifying. Compound adjectives are a series of words that form a single adjective, and if they come before the noun they're modifying, they should be hyphenated. Such as, this is a one of a kind. This is a combined adjective. If it comes before the noun, which is offer in this case, we use hyphens. If it comes after the noun, then you don't have to hyphenate it unless it's a permanently hyphenated adjective that you'll see here soon. Our 5-year-old company, this is describing the company, and it's before the noun, so it's hyphenated, but after the noun, it's not hyphenated. Some words have permanent hyphens, and they are hyphenated regardless of where you put them in the sentence. Some examples are these, and if you're not sure, consult your dictionary. I'm not really sure why some words are permanently hyphenated. That might be something you want to check out and let me know about. Notice that this is the before the noun, and it's hyphenated, and then over here it's after, and it's still hyphenated because that's a permanently hyphenated adjective, compound adjective. You don't hyphenate ly ending adverbs that are before nouns. The newly opened clinic. This one is ends with an ly and it's acting as an adverb. So in this instance, you don't need to hyphenate it. Does a hyphen really matter? Well, you're going to see. In normal times, the company employs 100 odd workers, or they employ 100 odd workers. Well, they could do this, but probably it's different workers, so they call it odd, 100 odd or so workers. So this hyphen does matter. Okay, and then we have independent adjectives. If there's two or more consecutive adjectives that independently modify a noun, they should be separated by commas. For instance, well, a comma is needed. No comma is needed unless the word and can be inserted between the adjectives. And this is your little trick on figuring this out. For instance, here we are. He bought a newer, better laptop. If you can say, we could say that he bought a newer and better laptop. If we can read it like that, then we can put the comma there. He is driving a tiny sports car. We wouldn't say tiny and sports car, so we don't put a comma there. So if you can remember this little trick, you'll do it correctly. Okay, and then double negatives. Double negatives are negative adverbs used in the same sentence with a negative verb. Double negatives are not correct. They sound funny. So let's try not to use them. How about asking him won't do no good? How about if we correct it? Asking him will do no good. Here's will instead of won't. Or we could say asking him won't do any good instead of no good. So this is a double negative here. Won't and no. You don't use two negative words together like this. Okay, let's try this. We plan to take a or an European vacation next summer. Well, does European have a vowel sound or a consonant sound? Well, it has the Y sound, so we use a. We plan to take a European vacation next summer. Even though it starts with an E, it has a Y sound or consonant sound. It's been a or an honor to know you. Well, honor, we don't say honor, so we're really saying the O vowel sound, so we're going to use an. It's been an honor. And it has been an honor to know you guys. Okay, our 90-day or 90-day warranty period has passed. Okay, this is modifying what? Warranty period. So we need to hyphenate it because it comes before the noun it modifies. Okay, okay, this is hyphens, do they matter? A local contractor plans to build 3 and 4 bedroom, 3 hyphen and 4 hyphen bedroom houses on his piece of land. Well, for this one, we would use the 3 and 4 bedroom with the hyphens because this is a type of houses and it's modifying this noun houses, so it needs to be hyphenated. Now, when you have this type of situation, you need to put the hyphen after 3 and then the hyphen after 4 because they're both bedrooms, 3 bedrooms and 4 bedrooms. Okay, the factory's exhaust system emitted an alarmingly toxic gas with no hyphen or with hyphen. Well, this ends in ly, so we don't hyphenate a word, an adverb that ends in ly. So it would be this one here. Okay, do we need a comma here? We have an exciting, well-trained team. Could we say exciting and well-trained team? Well, of course. So we're going to put a comma here. This is the most beautiful new office building in the downtown section. Do we say beautiful and new office building? We don't say that. It's just a beautiful new office building. So we don't need a comma. Okay, and this double negative, how will we fix it? We hadn't barely discussed the issue when a vote was taken. Well, we have two negatives. So how are we going to fix this? How about we had barely instead of hadn't? We had barely discussed the issue. So that would fix this double negative. Okay, we'll save level 3 for video 3.